Excitebike was released on the NES in the 1980s. It was a pretty well-known game on the NES library, and I'm surprised it even got its own sequel called vs. Excitebike. Then it got Excitebike 64, an arcade port, also Excitebike on the Wii, and tons of other things too, like 3D Classics Excitebike, but I'm not playing that version. I'm playing the one that's available on the NES Online service that's available on your Nintendo Switch. If you have a Nintendo Switch Online service, membership at least. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into how the game plays. In order to play this game, you have to press the A button in order to move. You can also do this, which basically is just another way to move. But you have to be careful as you can fall down ramps. That's the main point. Also, you can overheat. The game basically plays like this, and sometimes you'll be able to fall down hills too, or also overheat. It could be a pretty simple game to play, though it could be pretty challenging at times, especially when you get into the normal races with CPUs. There is also multiplayer, though that is in the vs. Excitebike game, which I am not going to play for this review. You can also even customize the tracks yourself too, with many different options separating to letters, which, yeah, is kind of confusing. And also, you can even change how many laps can be in the course. You can even playtest your own levels too, which I think is really cool. Personally, I call this one Gapland because there's so many gaps near the end of the track. Isn't that funny or not? Please tell me in the comments. Also, if you don't follow the time that the game tells you and you go past it, this happens. You can even trip the other racers in Selection B, which I think is a pretty fun extra mode, though you can also get tripped up too. There's also even a race mode where you or someone else can get tripped. It's a pretty fun mode, though there's no multiplayer in this one. Hyperkill! Personally, I think Excitebike is a pretty fun game, and I highly recommend just getting vs. Excitebike on the Nintendo Switch Online service, or maybe on the Wii U. Yeah, I think that version's just miles better, because not only does it have multiplayer, but it also has somewhat of a better level customizer. I'm sorry, but man. And also get 3D Classics Excitebike. I don't actually own a 3DS anymore, and I wish I got this one. It looks interesting. From the recent Scott the Woz video, which talks about it, it looks like an interesting game to play through. It even has a better level customizer. I'm tired of getting that simplistic level maker. Still cool they managed to add little simple level makers to games like Wrecking Crew and stuff. And though their first versions or some later release would probably fix that level maker in some way, which is interesting to know about. Also, the arcade version of Excitebike is available on the Switch as well. Also, it was originally called vs. Excitebike in arcades, though the game itself says it's Excitebike, and that doesn't usually appear in games that are similar to this, like vs. Super Mario Brothers or vs. Balloon Fight. Overall, a pretty simple game, and I had to rush this video out a bit because I wanted to make something. Bye. See you guys in maybe 2 more weeks. I don't know when I'll make my next discussion video. I hope it doesn't take too long to make it. I don't want people to just keep thinking, oh yeah, Armani's not, he's being lazy. No, I'm not, guys. I'm alive. I'm alive. Don't worry.